Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's pick a card is going to be when and where is your next great adventure to, okay? When and where is your next great adventure to, okay? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. These are all 3 of Wands cards because as a lot of us are aware of, like the 3 of Wands signifies adventure, seeking a new adventure, you know, venturing out and expanding. So I thought it would be kind of, you know, fitting to do the 3 of Wands as the pick of cards, okay? So we have pile number 1, the 3 of Fire with Delight. And this is from the Mythical Goddess Tarot. We have pile number 2, the 3 of Sticks from the Hoodoo Tarot. We have pile number 3, 3 of Wands Virtue from the Sun and Moon Tarot. And we have pile number 4, 3 of Wands from the Modern Witch Tarot. Okay. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I love you all. So, hey pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this really cool 3 of Fire, which is a 3 of Wands card with Delight. This is, I think this might be the Sun in Aries. I'm gonna check in the guidebook right now. I wanna read to you all what it describes in the guidebook. But in regards to when and where you're about to take your next adventure to, or when and where will your next adventure be to, I'm getting almost like wherever you have been envisioning, wherever it is that you have been envisioning, you know, because you've been manifesting this, okay? With the third eye open, the 2 eyes closed, and then we have almost like that lotus flower open from the top of this person's head, and it's even giving like signals of the throat chakra. I'm getting you have definitely been making it clear to spirit, God, source energy, the higher power, that you've been wanting to go somewhere for a very long time, pile 1s, okay? And literally you're about to take flight. Like you're there in your mind already. So you're there, okay? But I do want to read to you all this card in particular. So give me 1 second. Let me see. Excuse me. Yep, it's the Sun in Aries. So it says 3 of Fire, Delight, Sun in Aries. It says this buoyant goddess of delight brings humor and levity into the heaviest of circumstances. She is the cloud's silver lining, rising above the weight and density of life. Her heart and mind are light. She is the humor hidden in discomfort and limitation, providing upliftment and illumination. It says delight is smiling at you today to aid you in releasing the burdens you carry for yourself and others. She is encouraging you to be true to yourself and stay light. She will show you where humor can be found in your present trying circumstances. Let her receive your troubles, woes, and cares, and feel yourself ascend into humor and joy. Her laughter is coaxing you to lighten up. So with this 3 of Wands Delight, it's almost like, I know I bring up Neville Goddard a lot on this channel, but it's like living in the end. Like you are there because you are already in the proper mindset, like I suggested earlier, even before reading the guidebook, you know, to travel to this destination. You've already like traveled. I don't know why I'm getting light years, like light years ahead of something, but it's almost like lightning speed, okay? And I think this is an actually very interesting card to have, be it we have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and as the guidebook suggested, like because you are moving so gracefully through life, pile number 1s, and you can even be that light at the end of the tunnel to, you know, maybe the people around you, your community right now, even if it's just close friends and family. It's almost like you have really how can I put it? You have really put your foot down when it came to not allowing others to dictate you taking this adventure, you going forward, you expanding through, you know, maybe your travels. If you all are traveling, okay, you have really just stood up for yourself. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this person here in the center, it's like she has to be very diligent on telling these people around her, like, hey, we're gonna get this done. We have to get this together, because I don't know if you all can see, but there's a deadline here, okay? June 1st might be very relevant for some of you guys, but there's a deadline here. And it's funny because we have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, so you guys triumphed over this adversity, no matter if it was inner or outer circumstances, almost trying to prevent this from happening. You still begin with the end in mind. So now you're about to venture off into this place that you have been dying to go to, into this adventure you have been dying to experience. And I say that, you know, metaphorically speaking. But let's see, you know, what else is coming through in the cards, okay? So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the 8 of Chalices, which is the 8 of Cups, we have the Hangman, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have Temperance, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Moon, and the Chariot card. And it's very interesting, pile number 1, because I believe it was the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords came up in reverse, but I just put them upright just because I knew I was going to read them either way that they came through. But it's funny because it's almost like it's go time. Now is a time to take this adventure, to go on this exploration of self, whether that just be an inward adventure, an inward exploration, excuse me, or whether that is an actual, you know, adventure in 3D, right? Whether you're traveling, whatever you're gonna do, it's go time. Like, that's literally just what I got. Like, there's no more waiting, okay? You don't have to wait around any longer. So in the center of your reading, we have the Hangman and the 7 of Swords. You have been very patient, okay? You have found delight. You have literally found, like what this 3 of Wands card suggested, delight in the surrender process. You surrendered it, okay? You surrendered whatever your wants, your desires were, and you just, you know, it's almost like you conjured this up in a very meditative state, and you didn't allow your mind to play tricks on you. I feel like you're doing your due diligence. You did your research. You know, did everything you could until you just had to surrender the outcome. But now look, it's here for you. It's actually, it's present, you know? So yeah, with the 7 of Swords, it was just like, yeah, you did all you could. You looked high and low for documentations. I feel like you dotted all your I's, crossed all your T's, and then you just had to let the universe kind of prevail. You just had to let it do its thing, and boom, you know, now here you are, about to embark on this beautiful adventure, okay? So we have the Queen of Swords here, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting like, and it's so funny, I'm sorry, I have to acknowledge something here. We have a lot of like paper, a lot of paper. They have paperwork everywhere. This person has a paper, there's books everywhere. This person's looking at directions, paper. So I don't know, I don't know if you all were scripting, if you all were writing down your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. You have written this into manifestation, but it's something that you put on paper. You made it tangible because you put it on paper. That's just what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, so again, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, look, paper here. And it's like, it's almost like you refined what it was that you wanted. It was almost like you're scripting it. Look, You see, I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, it's like an X and then a circle right there. So you're crossing out what you didn't want, or maybe that you thought you wanted, but then you changed your mind and you're refining whatever it was that you wanted. And it's almost like, boom, now the order has been placed, okay, to the universe. And now God's spirit source energy is working out things on the 3D. It's like, look, they just got your order, right? This person just got your order. Like, let's say this is Amazon. This is an Amazon, what's it called? Warehouse. I don't know where this is coming from right now. Anyways, this is an Amazon warehouse. This person just got your order, and now everybody is everyone's, doing their job in order to make this, to send you your manifestation. Okay, like you had to refine it a couple times, right? Maybe a part of yourself, a portion of yourself that represents this young person right here, a portion of yourself, and then the higher self had to correct, fine-tune, boom, it was sent to the Amazon fulfillment center. Okay, now boom, it's on the way to you. And it's funny because this is literally what's going on, because we have the Queen of Swords. The sword suit manages thoughts. It's the mind, right? And you turn something from a mental desire into a tangible reality. Okay, and now it's here. It's on its way to you. Okay, the universe is packing it up, about to put your label on it to ship it right to you. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It was something you knew it was time. And look, this person has a pen in their hands. I mean, not the person, but the little elementals, or the fairies, or whatever those are. The mermaids, mermen. They have a pen in their hand. Yeah, you've been looking through, you've been doing your research, you've been making sure that like everything is taken care of before you go on this adventure. Okay? God, spirit source energy, emotionally too. Okay? And again, the Eight of Chalices, this is the Eight of Chalices in this deck, but the Eight of Cups stands for, is a gateway card. It's a portal card, okay? So there's something that you have finished. You're tying up loose ends. You have tied up loose ends, okay? And with this Queen of Wands, you've learned through growth, through experience, okay? That's what I get with this card. You learn through experience and you teach others what you have learned through experience, okay? With this Queen of Wands. We have a lot of queens here too. Actually, we only have 2 queens here, but you know, we have 2 queens, no kings, and then we have 1 knight, okay? So emotionally, I feel like you have learned to take care of yourself through trial and error, okay? And now it's almost like this adventure that you're going on, this adventure that you are expanding into, pile number 1, has a lot to do with your soul's growth, okay? Like it's time to tie up loose ends, okay? In order for you to really almost like test your experience, put your experience to the test, excuse me, that's what I'm trying to say, okay? And it's funny, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Something that's tangible is being brought right to you. Look, you're picking it up now. Look, you're picking up your manifestation because it's here now. It's yours, right? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. This isn't even the best that... This isn't even the best that is to come, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time articulating myself right now, but what I'm getting is like, this is only the beginning. Pile number 1's literally the Ace of Pentacles. This is only the beginning, babies. And then we have the Moon. You don't even see, you are not even being shown everything that's on its way to you, okay? Adventure wise. Yeah, you're definitely going somewhere. We have Temperance and then the Chariot. And it's funny because I mentioned earlier the Temperance was in reverse. So the wait is over. You're literally, the adventure is, it was a soul adventure, right? It was almost like your soul sojourn. And a chapter, look, a chapter of your soul sojourn has been, is done, right? And now you're moving forward into like this abundant, opulent state of being because you first did it through your mind. You see, your mind's eye. You had your eyes closed, it didn't matter. With a smile on your face. Okay? And then, like I said, we have the Temperance card here and the Chariot card. You are just continuously moving forward, and that's what makes you happy. That's your adventure, forward movement. I feel like you're going somewhere, okay? This could be somewhere you're going to be heavily in nature. You're going to be like literally this. We have the Queen of Pentacles. They're literally around a campfire. We have the Knight of Pentacles. They're literally in a garden, like with a tomato garden, okay? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and they're somewhere in nature with like, I don't know, it's not green grass, but it's like hay or something. And then we have the Moon card, and they're literally like in a forest too or something, like taking a dip. So you're literally, it's almost like whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it's like leisure. Okay. So I don't know if this is a vacation. I don't think it's like a work trip or anything like that. It's definitely a vacation because it's like you're letting your hair down. You're probably going to be working out, doing a lot of yoga, a lot of spiritually based, like I'd say, physical activities. Okay. But yeah, with this Temperance card and this Chariot card, you're moving forward. Okay, you're moving forward in life, and now it's like your go time to move forward, to continue to step out of your comfort zone and to become the person who you really are inside and out. Pile number ones. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. There's a lot of red, okay? So some of you all could be fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you all could have red hair, copper hair, auburn, or look like some of the people in these cards. You all could be like really like finding someone that you cherish too, okay? To have fun with you on this adventure. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one in regards to where and when is their next adventure to. So we have card number 4, firm foundation. This is literally, I feel like this is like God's kind of signal for you, pile number 1, because you have built a firm foundation where you are now. So now you're able to kind of like transcend to another, I wanted to say another plateau. I don't know if that's correct language to use, like if that's the correct term to use in regards to what I'm talking about. But yeah, you all have, I don't know why I can't find the words right now. Let me see. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 1. Okay, I'm going to take these ones that fell upward. Look, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. And then we have we have card number 2 with intuition. Yeah, you followed your intuition. Look, this third eye is blaring. Your intuition has led you to where you're about to go. Pile number 1s. I feel like something has called you to go to this place. Okay? She's wearing the Ankh too. Some of you are, I'm getting like, since she's wearing the Ankh, I'm getting Emperor energy. So like I said, some of you all could be Aries. Look, we're having even these should represent Pentacles, but it's funny because they're red. So like, it's just a lot of action that you took. First it was mentally, then it was emotionally, and now it's the tangibility for me, okay? Now it's all tangible, because at first it was just a thought. I mean, you built something. I'm like, you built something on your back, okay? And now prosperity begins. And like I said, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Pile number ones. Oh my goodness. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. When and where is their next adventure to? This could be an adventure of the mind. Look, as soon as I said that, look, we have card number one, triumphant success. Pile number ones, pile number ones, pile number ones. It's interesting because this reading is starting off very slow for me. Like, it almost feels choppy. Like, I can't verbalize to you where you're going. I don't know why I can't verbalize it to you. You all could be seeing 111 a lot too. This is pile number one, which is interesting. But we have the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Like I said, I'm getting like that Biggie line from that song Juicy. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, you know? And like, it was all a dream, but now it's here. It's tangible. You dreamt this into being wherever it is that you're going. I feel like wherever it is that you're going is full of relaxation. It's the opposite of, hold on, this place. Okay? It's the opposite of chaos. It's the opposite of like disharmony. It's the opposite of conflict, right? What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the we have card number 8, accelerated motion. This is like the 8 of wands. So it's coming in very quick, okay? You're moving forward very quickly. Pile number ones, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Where is pile number one going? Look, the aura card just popped out. Hold on, I want to use a different deck. Let's do the Black Moon Astrology deck, okay? Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and blessing this deck, for giving myself and pile number one clear, concise, accurate messages in regards to where it is that they're going to their next adventure. Where are they headed? Let's see. So look, oh my goodness. Card number 12, Black Moon Lilith, mystery. It's like, it's a mystery. Like, God, Spirit, Source, Energy doesn't want y'all to know. It's in your head. You already know what it is. But I don't know why God doesn't want this to be disclosed. That's so funny. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one in regards to where and when is pile number one's next adventure. I'm getting to the depths of your soul. It's like the depths of your soul. Look, we have card number 11. What did I say? You all could be seeing 111. You all could be seeing 11. 11, okay? Pluto transformation. You're being transformed from the inside out, okay? Look, Aries. Oh my God. This card fell out. Card number 13, Aries, I am, okay? A lot of you all could be Aries or could have Aries highly aspected in your chart, okay? We have card number 41, North Node, life purpose. You're on your way to your life's purpose. Like, that's so trippy to me. You're on your way to your life's purpose and you know where you're going. You've been plotting and planning this. I'm getting like execution, like, and revision, okay? Dang, that's trippy. Yeah, you're transformed. You're about to be trans-freaking-formed. And wherever you're going, it's like your soul sojourn. It's like why you incarnated on this earth. Yeah, it's like why you incarnated on this earth to go. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be very prosperous. It's going to be very transcendent. Wow, you're going to expand. And it's funny because we have the Queen of Wands and yeah, that's so trippy. And I am, look, it says Aries, I am. You've been affirming this adventure, wherever this adventure is going towards, okay, or to. But it's so funny. I can't, like, my words aren't coming out as fluidly as they usually do. And I don't know why, pile number ones. Forgive me, but I have a feeling it has something to do with, could have something to do with your throat chakra. We did get the Queen of Swords, okay? Even though the Queen of Swords knows how to chop it up with the best, right? Like really knows how to verbalize and communicate their wants, their needs, their desires, okay? And that's so funny because you know what's interesting, pile number ones? I just remember this Black Moon Lilith card, mystery, is the Queen of Swords. I'm getting like you are shrouded in mystery. You as a person, you're shrouded in mystery. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one. When and where is their next adventure to? Look, clouds mystical. What in the heck? Tell me more. This is so elusive. Like this energy is just so elusive. It's almost like wherever you want it to go. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? This is like a pick your own adventure. What do you want to do? Because you have the capacity to, you know, make it manifest. So where do you want to go, pile number one? Have you guys really thought about that? Because you're moving forward regardless, and you're manifesting, you're writing, you're writing everything out. I'm getting like you wrote your whole life out, okay? Look, we have dictionary communication. I'm getting like, be very vocal about where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, what it is you want to experience next, okay? And I say, I place emphasis on next because I don't know, I'm just being told to place emphasis on the word next. Tell me more, Spirit. Look, we have scrying mirror projection. Okay. And then we have dowsing rod seekers at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, yeah, verbalize. A lot of you all could be doing mirror work, okay? Looking into your eyes, into the depths of your soul in the mirror and affirming who you want to be. I think this is more of who you want to be, not really where you're going as in like a physical destination, but where you're going in regards to who it is that you want to become. Okay, pile number one, sorry that took forever for this to kind of unfold, but it did. It's up to you. It's up to you, babes. It's up to you. We have clouds, mystical, dictionary communication, and scrying mirror projection. Who you're becoming is a literal projection of who you have cultivated from the inside out. It just is. Okay? And with this Queen of Swords energy, this Queen of Swords energy just keeps coming out for you. You are learning to speak up for yourself because the Queen of Swords in the sword suit has been through a lot. That's why she's able, or the feminine energy is able to talk because she talks from experience. She's not just paying you lip service. She's actually telling you good advice, right? Like here in this depiction of this Queen of Swords, you could tell this is a teacher or something grading the student's paper, and she's giving this student like advice, okay? Like, okay, yeah, you maybe where you got this wrong, you can, you know, tweak this and you know, it'll help your grade or whatever, because she knows, because this is a person who does this for a living. They have learned through experience, right? So she's actually giving this person the edge up because the person was willing to come to her and ask for her advice, okay? You know, on what she's, you know, on what, you know, on, excuse me, ask for her advice on what she does. And she's happy to give this advice. So in regards to where it is and when it is you're going on this adventure, you're going on this adventure now, okay? This is happening as we speak. And B, where it is you're going is almost like through the depths of your soul, okay? Especially with that, a lot of feminine energy, like I said. We literally have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And then on top of that, What was the other card that we had here? We had intuition, which is the High Priestess card. So yeah, you're going on a deep internal journey right now that's going to lead you to a lot of success, a lot of the things that you have been asking for on this three-dimensional plane of existence, pile number ones, okay? And it's funny because it's almost like in the beginning of the reading, it took me like some time to really like get this message out. And I think this is very reflective of like where you're coming from. Like it took you some time to really hone what it is that you wanted, who it was that you wanted to be. And now the time is now. Like you're becoming them. You're becoming that guy, that girl. You know what I'm saying? That woman, that man. You're becoming them, okay? As we speak. And you're leaving a lot of this conflict, this internal and external conflict behind, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, look, these just came out. I have to take them. The seed, look, the seed has already been planted. Pile number one, the seed has already been planted. This is one of my favorite cards, so beautiful. The shaman, look. Oh, you're going on a spiritual journey, child. You are going on a spiritual journey. I should have knew this from this card. This card screams, oozes spirituality, and you're ready for the ride. You're gonna laugh at the ride. You're gonna confront the ride from the inside out, okay? Yeah. We have the seed, the shaman, and the queen. This is who you're becoming. You're turning into this queen. Ooh, look, you are a baddie, okay? You are a baddie. I don't know who you are, male, female, whomever. You are a baddie, okay? You have been through a lot. You have been through the dark night of the soul. You have come out of that other side, or you will, okay? Come out a boss, okay? Look at how beautiful this card is. And look at how they're holding that snake. Look at how they're holding that snake. Like they just own it. Like, you can't do anything that hasn't already been done to me, okay? Wow. And it all started with a seed. It germinated. And look, we have two snakes. This is definitely transformation. You're going through a deep transformation, and it's beautiful. How you're going to come looking out on the other side, pile number one, I don't even know if you're going to be able to recognize yourself. Goddess. This is what I'm getting. Goddess energy. Yeah, goddess energy. Oof, I gotta read one of these. I might do the queen because I think it's been a minute since I read the queen. Give me 1 second. So, excuse me, y'all. 83. Forgive me. Okay. Ooh, listen. Look. Okay, I'm gonna read the queen. It says the queen, the empress, the mother queen, the sovereign. Like her counterpart, the king, the queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirits of others. And what did that say? What did the Three of Fire say, this one in particular? Okay. Or she falls into petty contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus's bloom. That's trippy. Look, the lotus's bloom. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot. She is the lotus's bloom. The dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen, is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. And it says the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, and stillness, okay? And I love this. It says, when dark, vain, wrathful, self-righteous, demanding, and it says, go deeper, Nikki Giovanni's ego tripping. And it says Nina Simone singing stars at the 1976 Montreal Jazz Festival. So it says, the queen does not accept the hand of a prince, Look, and we only have we have a Prince of Pentacles here, technically. But it says, but claims the throne, knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing less. Yeah, this is great. This is awesome, pile number ones. Yeah, so you're actually becoming this queen that you've always desired to be. Even if it doesn't matter if male or female, it doesn't matter. This feminine energy that you have always desired and knew you were bound to be, you're becoming that. You're becoming it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let's pull some cards to end your reading. Pile number one. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number one. Last messages, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages to end pile number one's reading. Last messages, Spirit. Thank you. It says, when I lead toward love, I am led. Yeah, you're being led somewhere. And look, the moon again. This is going to have, yeah. And the moon card came out, which I think is interesting. There's something that you're not seeing that's being illuminated, or this could have something to do with the moon cycles. Pile number one, I am the loving energy of the universe. Yeah. And then we have, look, when I lean, wow, what the heck? A lot of synchronicities in this reading too. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. When I lean toward love, I am led. So you're being led to this deep transformation because it's actually the metamorphosis that you've been asking for. Because it's going to lead you to a lot of abundance. You're about to be taken care of. You just are. You're about to be taken care of. And you're in the driver's seat. Look. Wow. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Look at these eyes. 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 Sheesh. Maybe all eyes are going to be on you sooner than later. Okay? All eyes are on you. And you're having like a third eye awakening too. Oh, goodness. It says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love, okay? You're letting go of a lot of stuff. With that 8 of Cups too, you're letting go of a lot of stuff. You're tying up a lot of loose ends, pile number ones. And, you know, you're becoming the person you always dreamt of being. You're seeing things clear, very clearly now. And you don't have to take the external, the 3Ds, just the 5 sensory word for it, right? You know, you have a deep, profound knowing. You have an understanding that allows you to know that, you know, everything is pretty much taken care of. Okay, you're leaving this 5 of Wands energy behind. Yeah. So let's see, do I want to pull some more cards for you, pile number one? I'll pull one angel card if I can. One last look, it just came out. Wow. Look, we have Blue Angel that just came out. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side, am all around you, and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you all as well. So I feel like Archangel Michael obviously just showed up in your reading, but an angel that is reminiscent of Archangel Michael, an angel that, you know, maybe Archangel Michael reminds you of, a passed on loved one or something like that. They're here with you, and they're really shedding a lot of light. They're really, and it's something with the throat chakra. Look, blue. It's something with the throat chakra. They want you to speak up about something. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm getting, pile number one, okay? Archangel Michael wants you to speak up and speak your truth, you know, talk with conviction on something, okay? This could be speaking your life into existence, perhaps, as well. But yeah, that's all I have, pile number ones. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers. Sorry if this reading was a little choppy. I don't know. It was kind of hard for me to get this out, you know, but I really hope this made sense. I hope it was clear, or as clear as I could convey the message to you today. But in any case, I love you so much, my pile number ones. I love you, dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 2s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this 3 of Sticks, which is a 3 of Wands, and this is, to me, this is one of the most beautiful 3 of Wands cards. It's like showing this, I don't know if this is like a warrior, like whatever camouflage type of cape that they have. I'm actually going to read you all the description from the guidebook of the Hoodoo Tarot, because this is an historically accurate deck. I think one of the only historically accurate decks to where each card represents a real person who was once alive, you know? So this is just beautiful. This is like almost like claiming victory. Just, it's already victorious. It's like when and where your next adventure to is like, you're definitely traveling. You're definitely going somewhere, but it's to victory, okay? It's to victory, and this could be in love, and this could be into a romantic relationship or a soulmate connection with this 2 of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. But give me a second. I want to read this 3 of Sticks cards out of the guidebook, because they really have really great descriptions in this Hoodoo Tarot. One second. Here we go. Okay, so it says, let's get you guys situated. We have 3 of Sticks, plant kudzu. It says the image. A root worker is standing at the peak of Mount Chiaha, the highest natural point in Alabama. He wears a cape of kudzu leaves for protection against any malefic spirits as he contemplates. So it says improved finances, travel, of course, exploration, becoming a leader, seeing the bigger picture, embarking on a quest, expansion, feeling free and uninhibited, visionary power moves, reaping the reward for hard work. Exactly, I was getting victory, and receiving potentially game-changing advice. So it's interesting because, yeah, you all are reaping a victory here. Look, we have, this is 3 of Wands in and of itself is a victory card, right? It's just knowing, like waiting for your ships to come in, knowing you've put in the work, knowing you've set your intention, you've done the plan. Now you're just waiting for it to come to you, right? Pile number 2s. We have the Chariot card right here. We literally have the 6 of Wands over this 5 of Swords, which is a victory card nonetheless, right? And then we have the 9 of Cups here. And we have the Magician card. So, you know, we're going to get into this, but where you all are headed is to a major win. And it's funny because when I planned to do this topic, I was really kind of thinking travel, like, oh, are you guys gonna go like to Europe or to Africa or somewhere like that? But no, it got deep real quick. So not even just with you guys, pile number 2s, but even with the previous pile, like it said no, we're traveling inward. Okay, so I digress. Let's move on with the reading. So we have at the bottom of the deck the 2 of Chalices, which is a 2 of Cups. So a lot of this expansion, a lot of this good news, a lot of this victory could be in regards to a soulmate connection or a love that you've been trying to manifest, pile number 2s, period. Okay, like you've been I'm getting, you know, not everyone, of course, but a lot of you, or, you know, maybe this is just for a specific person, has been wanting to manifest a love that is like mutually beneficial, that is like reciprocated, you know, where they feel adored and, you know, valued and cherished, and, you know, even, you know, like, I want to say smoozing. I don't even know if that's a word, but they want to be like wined and dined. They want to be treated like the beautiful woman or the handsome man that they are, you know? So with this 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you're getting that. Someone's coming in. They're looking for you. They're looking for you because you've been looking for them. Okay? So I digress. Let me list off your cards. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 9 of Chalices, which is the 9 of Cups. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Chariot card. We have the 6 of Wands, King of Wands, 5 of Chalices, which is the 5 of Cups, and card number 1, the Magician. So we literally have 1, 2. Okay, yeah, we only have 2 major arcana cards here, which is the Chariot and the Magician, which are excellent cards to have. But here's the thing, we have 5, 5, 5. So there's a lot of changes that has been occurring in and around you. But like this metamorphosis, this butterfly exiting this chrysalis that it's been in, that it's just, you know, it's been germinating in, you know? So in regards to where and when your next adventure will take place, 6 of Swords and the King of Wands, like, it's interesting because like you're moving on from like a chapter in your life to when I felt like it was just, how can I put this, pile number 2s? I feel like your angels, ancestors, and guides are just clearing all things that were not worthy to be in your life. They're clearing it out, okay? With the 6 of Swords and the King of Wands, like, you have a mission here on earth, and that's to be heard. That's to be heralded. That's to be regarded. That's to be respected. That's to be well represented, okay? And you're going towards this leadership role that you play so freaking well, pile number 2s, with this King of Wands here. And it's like someone had to lead you out, okay? And I felt like this, you could have had this in you as a child, and now it's just starting to bloom. You know, it's just starting you're just starting to see it manifest. You know, you always knew you had leadership capabilities. You always knew you were a strong speaker, or, you know, you just had a presence about you. But now you're really putting it to the test. Now you're really embodying those traits that maybe, yes, you thought, you know, you had the potential to be, but now you are the embodiment of said potential, okay? You just are. You're more responsible, okay? You're resourceful, you know? You talk with conviction and passion because you finally found the courage to do what it is that you loved and to do what it was that you're passionate about. Even if you just made that up, you know, and you just kind of went along with it. It all started to work out and unfold for you, pile number 2s, because, you know, you really did the due diligence. You really put in your work and your time and your effort into it, even at those times where it was frustrating, right? And I'm getting like a lot of you could be climbing the corporate ladder just because of the 6 of Wands, and they're climbing this, you know, this rock. But you guys clawed your way to get here. Pile number 2s, you guys clawed your way to get here. And I usually, you know, start from the middle and then the beginning onward. But for some reason, this is just, come on. These are both success cards. These are both victory cards. Even you did what you had to do to get this victory. And even if others around you don't see the effort and the time and the blood, the sweat, the tears that you put into something, and this is why you're happy for this success, you know, it's okay. They don't have to see it. They don't have to acknowledge it. You knowing it is all that matters. You and God. That's all that matters, okay? You climbed your way. You did this work. You did the work, pile number 2s. You did the work. And now you won. And even though certain people are upset because they feel like they should be in your spot, it doesn't matter. You did the work, okay? You put in that time, that effort, the mental work, the emotional work. You did it. And you claimed the victory. Okay, it's yours. It was you're a worthy opponent. So, you know, the people who are maybe upset at this, at your victory, or at the victory that's coming in, they shouldn't be. And B, Gosh, what did I want to say? It just literally escaped me. But you earned this, so I'll move on. So the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands and the Chariot, you pushed through. You used your grit. You used your resilience. You're so resilient, pile number 2s. Y'all are so freaking resilient, okay? And you carried a lot. You carried a lot to get there. But you know why? Because it was rewarding. It was worth it to you. You know? You juggled a lot. And now you're in the driver's seat of your own life. That's what I'm getting with this Chariot card. You're in the driver's seat of your own life. And because you are, you're allowing the next generation to use you as a beacon of hope, to look at you with admiration and inspiration, okay? Because you took control of your life and you just did so through sheer will and prayer, okay? So with the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, even at your worst days, your wishes were still coming true. Your wishes were still being honed, even if when you didn't feel like it. That's what I'm getting with this 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Like, even when you didn't see it, something that you wished for. Now, this could have been on your birthday. And you just never seen it. Like, it took a while to come in, and maybe there were bouts of disappointment or sadness or even loneliness. This wish is being granted now. This could have been a year ago. This could have been last birthday. This could have been a couple birthdays ago. Whatever you wished for, pile number 2s, it's came in. You know, despite the sadness, despite the lonely feelings, despite the anxiety or whatever you were facing, okay? There's a satisfaction about your life that's headed your way. All right? And then we have the 5 of Pentacles and the Magician. Even when you were lost, okay? Even at those times where you just felt like you didn't know which way to go, God was always steering your direction. Because you really are a master manifester. And I know I say this a lot on this channel, but mastering manifestation goes both ways, right? So when we say master manifester, that means even if you're dwelling as a master manifestor, you know, as within, so without, as above, so below, yada, yada, yada. But even, okay, a lot of you may be privy to the euphemism, to whom much is given, much is required. So like, when you're spiritually endowed, or you have like these firm spiritual foundations and knowing, now I feel like God, spirit, source, energy, your higher self holds you to a higher standard, right? It's like, think about it. If you're an older sibling and you do something that your younger sibling does, your parents are going to look at you sideways or look at you different, because they're like, well, you're older, you know better, you know, you're supposed to lead by example, things of that nature. This is what I'm getting here too. So as a master manifester, when you start to harp on yourself, or you start to get in those bouts of maybe sadness, anxiety, and you stay there a little too long, things could start to rapidly manifest on the external that you wouldn't want to see, even if they're small. Like, of course, God, spirit, source, energy gives us grace, right? But be very mindful, be very thoughtful, I'll say that, of the thoughts and where your mind's headed at every time, because you are so prone to having rapid manifestations, pile number 2s, because you're expanding so quickly. It's trippy how quickly you're expanding. Just be very cautious, because God, spirit, source, energy has you. Always going to steer you back into the right direction. But just make sure that you are a continuous active participation on this steering wheel, right? Like you're knowing where to go to. You know, you're the co-pilot, okay? Just make sure that you're very aware of that. I know these messages are coming out very interesting today, because to me, this wasn't my intent, but I feel like God, spirit, source, energy kind of just jumped into this reading, this pick a card, and just said, I'm taking over. I'm the captain now. Okay, so. But let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Look at what. Wow, that's so funny. So we have card number 4, foundation and achievements. Oh, that's interesting. So a lot of stability is coming in. Okay, a lot of balance, a lot of equilibrium. Okay, your equanimity is being brought back, restored. Okay, we have card number 9, spiritual strength. Okay, yes, God, spirit, source, energy. Your spirit guides have your back. You know, they have your back. Okay, you have built a firm foundation and you're achieving things beyond your wildest dreams. That's where you're going. That's your next adventure, is achievement, fortitude, stability. It's establishing a firm foundation, not just on this physical realm, but a spiritual one at that. Okay, I feel like y'all already have. Okay, tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2 in regards to where and when their next adventure is to. Look, we have card number 5, financial material changes. Okay, so you may see an uptake in your financial world. That's what I get from this financial material changes. It's interesting though, because we have 2 5. This is the 5 of Pentacles, I believe, in this deck, and we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. I know things are going to be okay because you literally got the 4 of Wands. So you literally got like foundation and achievements. Like you have stability here. So you have to be very careful of where your mind goes, because your physical reality can go there just as quick. That's what I'm trying to say, pile number 2s. Be very thorough. Be very... You see how this monk is like in a very heightened meditative state, and because they're so focused on their spiritual resilience, their spiritual strength, God, spirit, source, energy, their higher selves are upholding anything that may try to come against them. That's what you need to do. Pray without ceasing. I always say that because it's just, I have to continue to reiterate that. I do. Okay, and then we have card number 17, hope, the star card. So there's a wish fulfillment coming to you. There just is. There's a lot of change happening right now. This was the group 555. You guys got the 4th 5 from this card. There's a lot of change. Listen, yeah, y'all are going through a metamorphosis. This is a big one, and it's a good one. Oh no, you clawed your way here. You clawed your way to the top. You did. Okay, look, card number 8, power. Yeah, you're very resilient right now. God, spirit, source, energy is endowing you with the fortitude to continue this journey. Okay. Card number 17, hope. Yes, definitely a wish fulfillment. You're being brought something. There's something being brought into you, being offered to you at this time, whether you see it or not. This could be in regards to a connection, a soulmate connection. Okay, I'm getting romantic too. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Where is pile number, excuse me, where is our pile number 2s going for their next adventure? Look, we have tea leaves, foresight. Yes, something is being brought to you. You could realize that you have a lot of mental powers. You have heavy mental powers with tea leaves, foresight. You may have been blessed with insight as a child, pile number 2s. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Thank you. Look, dice gamble. Okay, I have a feeling you rolled the dice. Look, you took a chance on yourself because you knew, deep, profound knowing, pile number 2s, what was in store for you. Okay, look, we have smoke, prayers. Your prayers are being answered right now. Your prayers are being answered right now when it comes to a connection, to a 2 of Cups connection. Okay, flowers, fickle. With this card, I'm getting you might not know what to do. You know, you might have found like the one, or, you know, I don't know about the one, but you might have found like a really strong love connection and you just don't know what to do. We don't have the Lovers card here, but we do have the Two of Cups. And I have a feeling when this Two of Cups comes up, I don't know, you're not going to know what to do, because it's almost like a prayer that has been answered. And you know what's coming in with this tea leaves foresight. You know. Who is this person coming in for pile number 2, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Who is this person? Clarify this Two of Cups. I might, you know what? Sorry, y'all. I'm being nosy. I have to. Who is this Two of Cups, Spirit, for our pile number 2? Who is the Two of Cups? Clear, concise, accurate messages. Who is this Two of Cups? Look, we have the 5. Oh, this could be someone from the past. Someone that you like left out in the cold. Who is this Two of Cups? Look, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo or an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or a, oh yeah, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Last card, Spirit. Who is this Two of Cups? Who is this Two of Cups? Because we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Who is this Two of Cups? Thank you. The Chariot. Oh, that's funny. So we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Okay, someone's going to be super happy about this. Look, this could be a Cancer person coming back into your life. Pile number 2s. That's trying to present you with everything that you maybe thought you wanted, and you're confused on whether to, you know, receive them back in or not. Okay. Especially with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're going to try to come out of the cold and into your heart. But I have a feeling with this 9 of Pentacles, I have a feeling, pile number 2, this could be you, and you're thriving. And maybe this is why this person is coming back in full steam ahead, because they see you thriving. Okay. Maybe you could have wished for this person back, or wished for someone like them. I'm getting Adele's Someone Like You. Okay. Someone's about to be happy. This could be a Leo coming in too. This could be a Leo coming back in, trying to be in your good graces. But someone's moving forward. This could be you. You could just be moving forward and not taking this offer, even though I'm not getting that. Maybe you could be letting this person take you out on a date, but you're expanding. Like, it's something about forward movement. This is so funny. This was not what this reading was supposed to be. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Where and when is pile number 2's next adventure? Where and when is pile number 2's next adventure? Thank you. Wow. Okay, we have 2 cards here. Look, we have card number 25, first house, the body. We have card number 44, solar eclipse, revolution. Okay. And look, this card was just up. Card number 49, Jupiter return benefits. That card had flipped out. It was just, wow. So, like, obstacles are being lifted. Doors are open. This is definitely something beautiful coming in. This could be a person from your past who you used to be with, bringing you back something. Maybe in hopes to be in your good graces. I don't know what this has to do with adventure, but maybe this is a part of it. Maybe this needed to happen so you can move forward into your adventure. I'm going to ask God, Spirit, Source, Energy about this too, because this is just fascinating to me. But we have card number 23, Aquarius. I know you already know who this person is. Pile number 2s, you already know who this is. You know who this is. I felt like as soon as I brought up the 2 of Cups, y'all knew who this was. The first house, the body. Okay, I'm curious. What is the body? Why is this card here? I have to read a little bit of this. Maybe you're enamored by this person's body, or they're enamored by your body, the shape of you. Oh, no, look. So it says, look, It says, move ahead with confidence, you are rising. The first house in astrology begins with the ascendant, the astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time the chart is cast. In the natal chart, the ascendant represents the moment you were born. So it says, if the first house card represents itself in a reading, it means you will soon be feeling your own strength. Yeah, see? Although it may feel natural just to take over and assert your power, you may need to pull back some. Try not to control or dominate certain situations, as this could backfire. More positively, people may feel comfortable now with you as their leader, and they won't mind following your lead. Yeah, you're personifying this person. Like, look, this is like the same, damn, these are like the same cards. Look at those two people listening to this person. They have a staff in their hand, or this looks like a staff and may or may not be. And then this person, your leader, you are somebody. And that's so funny. Somebody likes you, somebody like you, Adele, like how those messages came out. And then this Jupiter returns from you evoking these leadership qualities and capabilities. It's about to put you in a spotlight and center stage. You're becoming this whole new person. You really are metamorphosizing, or you really are experiencing this metamorphosis. You've shed your skin into the next. Pile number 2s. Sheesh. Wish is going to be granted. This wish, whatever it is, whatever wish upon a star that you did, it worked and it's here. And you know, let's see, tell me more, Spirit, tell me more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. So this is the adventure you're going on. It's a whole triumph. It's a whole triumph. You're triumphing over something that you've been asking for. It's here. You're about to get it. You're about to receive it. Obstacles are gone. There's nothing else stopping this from coming in. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for pile number 2s in regards to where and when is their next adventure to. Look, the Starborn, you're a star, baby. Look, some of you all could have wished for the center stage, spotlight, to be heralded, to be, you know, notarized. Now it's here. Something that when you were younger, you were being led to, like I said earlier in this reading. Tell me more, Spirit. Look, we have the Castle. Sheesh. Oh, some of y'all are becoming full-blown celebrities. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, some of you all are becoming full-blown celebs. In whatever case, it could just be local celebrities, it could be international, I don't know, full-blown celebrities. The Castle here, yeah. Let me see. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. And this is something you dreamt about as a kid. You knew, like, people are going to know your name. Wow. Look, so I'm gonna take this card because it flipped out the nectar. I feel like it's gonna taste sweet too. This success is going to taste sweet. Pile number 2s. We have the Mother at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Something that you have been birthing, like it's coming into fruition. Okay? This is card number 1, 2. So it's coming into fruition, like something that you have been protecting. Okay, coddling, an aspiration perhaps. It's happening, it's unfolding for you. And look at these flowers, and then like you're touching this flower. Like, look at how beautiful all these cards are. Wow. You're about to have, sheesh. Yeah, you're breaking out of your shell. You're breaking into like stardom. That's just what I'm seeing. And then I feel like you're going to be put up. Like you're going to be put up. You're going to be living lavish. A life of lavishness. And it's going to be sweet. You're moving from the darkness to the light. And it's going to be sweet because you've waited. You've waited all this time. And now when you taste this, you're never going back. You'll never be the same. I want to read the Castle. really quick, pile number 2s. 149. It says the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. What did I say? You can't make this up. Y'all about to be full-blown celebrities. Look, it says, it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Oh my goodness. I'm just reading this and I said lavishness. Like, this is trippy. Anyways, and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold onto our possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down. Yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward. This is why this came out in this reading. But it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. It says, when light visiting your throne of power, when dark stuckness, depression spells walls. Okay, so yeah, lavishness, that's what I'm getting. Y'all about to live lavishness. And it's interesting because it's almost the reverse pile number 2s. Y'all have endured the darkness for so long. It's time to kind of be in this throne, to be in this castle, to be in your throne of power. And this is where you're headed. And it's going to be sweet. It's going to taste decadent. and you deserve this. This is from rags to riches. Okay, look at this. From the 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, babies. Hold on, let me just get this out. From the 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. This is where you were. This is where you are. Okay? Shoot. This is where you were. This is where you are. Just make sure, always give reverence to the Most High. Thank God, Spirit, Source, Energy, whatever you believe in, with all of your heart and soul. And you're going to be good, you know? Continue to do right as well. Do right by others. Do right unto yourself, of course, first and foremost, and do right by others, whatever right means to you. Do not forsake yourself. Don't play yourselves, pile number 2s, even though I don't see you guys doing that at all. But I'm just saying, like, you're about to be very blessed with this life that you could have only dreamt of as a little kid, and now it's here. And whew, sheesh. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Last messages. Okay. Look, so we got, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and energy of love. I'm so sorry. Let me reread that. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Like, what did I say? Make sure you don't stumble into the trap of the below thinking, right? Always keep your thoughts as much as possible, you know, of higher mind. We're human, so we're fallible. You know what I'm saying? We're all gonna, you know, have our days and stuff, but as long as you do it the majority of the time, you'll be okay. So we have obstacles are detours in the right direction. Exactly. But obstacles are being removed with this Jupiter returns card. Benefits, you're bombarding those obstacles. They don't exist where you're headed, okay? Look, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Exactly. And look, ooh, prayer. And we just mentioned prayer. Pray without ceasing and you'll be okay. Okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And this is what you're doing, babes. This is literally what you're doing. I'm very proud of you, pile number 2s. Keep going. Keep going. Keep creating. Keep being just beautiful and this beacon of hope for the people around you. Okay? One last card, Spirit, to end our pile number 2's reading. Thank you. Look, Sacred Source. It says, we, your angels, are here to remind you of your magnificence. You are literally an angel in the making, a being of eternal love and light, forever one with God, Goddess, and all creation. Amazing way to end this reading, pile pile number 2s. Oh, hold on. Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. It says the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. Exactly. This is basically what this whole entire reading was. You're going to have everything that you've ever wanted and then some. Pile number 2s. And this is basically, this is your next adventure. This is just another portal opening for you, another chapter of your life commencing. Okay. So with that being said, my dreamy dreamers, I love you so much. Pile number 2s, great energy. Congratulations in advance. Okay, tell me who you are when you become this mega sensation or whatever is gonna happen. Message me something. But with that being said, I love you all so much. Pile number 2s. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anybody else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile 3s. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose the 3 of Wands with virtue. And as you could probably see in this depiction, there's this person standing on the edge in the moonlight amongst the stars, and they're juggling 3 wands, okay? Really just chilling, okay? Chilling, you know, resting and just gazing, stargazing, right? And I have a feeling when and where your next adventure is leading to. It's funny because pile number 3 is like, for the past 2 piles, they've really been talking about almost like an inward journey, like, right, where your adventure lies in where the work you've put in self. But this one, y'all, pile number 3, I'm getting y'all are actually going somewhere. Y'all are actually like traveling to a different place. Like this could be a different state, a different city, a different country, but you all are about to go somewhere. And it's funny because you all's reading is very clear. Like I'm just looking at the cards right now, and I could basically just sum up your reading in like 5 minutes, like just with the cards here. Okay, but I won't. I will kind of like be more descriptive, but it's a very clear reading. Okay, so I do want to read this card for you guys in the guidebook of the Sun Moon Tarot, just because I like to read the guidebook's interpretation, because it just gives us just more insight, just more of what we all came here to hear, right? So let's see, we have the 3 of Wands. Here we go. Wow, Sun and Aries, a lot of Aries energy. So you know what is going on with this? And I had no idea. Like when I was choosing the cards, I didn't really realize that the 3 of Wands was the Sun in Aries, but it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense because it talks about rapid expansion and growth and just, you know, waiting for things to happen and movement. You know, it's Wands, so I know it's fire, but we are in Aries season right now. And I just think that's interesting. So it says the 3 of Wands virtue, Sun in Aries, activity, integrity, and challenge, an exciting job or a powerful position, new directions. Juggling 3 torches indicates a playful, balanced person with intelligence, virtue, and a warm heart. And this is exactly what I'm getting, because you're so chill, because you go with the flow, you just allow things to kind of like roll off of you and through you and, you know, to you, right? Thus to you. This is why all this adventure is coming in, and for sure adventure is coming in because we have the Fool card here. You know what I'm saying? Like you're definitely embarking in new territory where you may not have before, pile number 3s, okay? So let's begin with your reading. Oh yeah, and the Fool, is that Aries? I think the Fool is Aries too, I'm not sure, but anyways, let's begin with your reading. We have at the bottom of the deck, the stars. So definitely wish fulfillment, wish granted, okay? Shoot for the moon and you land among the stars. You know, you've really dreamt big, pile number 3s, and because you've had the gumption, because you've had the gall, because you've had the courage to dream. Just I've seen Oh, I thought I seen 3737, but I don't think it was. But anyways, because you have the gumption and the fortitude and the courage to really live your dreams, this is what's happening. You're living your dreams. You're getting to experience something that you've been wishing for, hoping for, waiting for, crying over for a long time. Pile number 3s, okay? And it's interesting because we have like 2 kids here. We have like, I don't know if this is a mom or a sister, and then we have a dog. It's like everything is coming into place. Like everyone is happy around you. Every situation and circumstance is almost like taken care of. Like it's it's funny because we have the stars here, and then this person is just juggling, you know, their lanterns, their wands of fire amongst the stars. So you know what I'm also getting? You could be a person who is surrounded by a lot of people who are very influential. This could be what's coming in for you as well. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. So like influential celebrities, or like just people of affluence or of high regard, like people who other people would consider stars or, you know, celebrities. I'm getting that too. I don't know why. But yeah, so let's list your cards, pile number 3s. We have the 2 of Wands, we have the 5 of Pentacles, we have card number 3, the Empress, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Chalices, which is the 2 of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Chalices, which is the Ace of Cups, the Fool card, 0, and the Tower. So I will kind of like in brevity just say what I was seeing from your cards. You've been planning something, okay? You've been like orchestrating, plotting, planning, a lot of thought, and then a lot of action that took place. And now it's for it to come into fruition, right? So I have a feeling, pile number 3, because you all have really dedicated your life to taking care of others. And when I mean taking care of others, I don't necessarily mean like literally like, oh, you know, I have to maybe like I've sacrificed my whole entire life to, you know, aid in, you know, a parent or something like that. And that could very well be the case, but I don't know. I'm not getting that in that sense. I'm getting like emotionally, like you maybe take care of people emotionally, and you give your love, you give your heart, your soul, you give them connection where maybe they didn't feel much before. Because you have dedicated your life to that, a lot of things are opening up for you. God, spirit, source, energy is almost repaying you for that option, for that choice of maybe like a vocation, or maybe just like a path of life that you just chose to take, right? So what I'm seeing is like whatever adventure you're about to go on, wherever this Fool card is about to lead, which I'm getting is going to be somewhere like very beautiful, somewhere very like picturesque. Oh my God, it's almost like I couldn't even say that. Somewhere very picturesque where you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be looking good, feeling good. You know, it's just going to be a whole new environment for you. Even if it's hard initially, okay? With this 3 of Swords here, I'm getting like, you know, you might like shed some tears from leaving, or like kind of like broadening your horizon. But when you get there, oh my gosh, it's like you're night and day. You're just a whole different person, right? But what I'm getting is that like this whole situation has been orchestrated from a higher, you know what I'm saying, a higher realm to have this come into being. I'm even getting like it's bringing love into the equation with the 2 of Cups, okay? I know I'm bouncing everywhere, and I'm about to go back in order, but I just had to kind of like get this out before I lost my train of thought. Is bringing love into the situation. A lot of the things that you have been wanting to manifest, been wanting to bring into this external reality, it's coming when you take this leap of faith, when you you know, kind of go into uncharted territories, even if it might feel a little scary in the beginning. Pile number 3s, because look, this 3 of Swords, it looks like this person is moving, like they have keys here, and then they have like this notice, and they're kind of crying, and the angels, the elementals are comforting this person, and then you could see like there's this moving truck. Okay, so it's like you could be moving to a new place and you could just feel kind of sad just because of like it's all happening so fast. I don't know, but what it's bringing in is just beauty. Even if you feel lost some days, right, with this Five of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, you're going to be able to, I feel like you're going to be able to acquiesce, or there could be a person, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine energy that might come in and help you, okay? Might come in and steer you in the right direction. It's funny because we have Five of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, but honestly what I'm getting, pile number threes, is that this King of Pentacles energy could be you, or could be a portion of you, right? A version, a facet of you, and where you were once lost, now you're found, okay? Where you were once lost, now you're found. Five of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, you can't beat that. Okay, sorry, I just, you know, it takes me some time. But yeah, you can't beat that. Where you were once lost, you're now found. And you're gonna, trust me, you're gonna feel very comforted and in your comfort zone very quickly. You're gonna acquiesce to the environment, okay? Someone could be like, it's like you have put yourself on the path to, I'm getting, you're gonna run into somebody. You're gonna run into, I don't know why I keep getting that. Like it's gonna be something about a relationship, maybe even double dates. Where is this coming from? Anyhow, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower card here. So yeah, a lot of financial success. You're not even gonna have to worry about money. This isn't even about money, because I feel like you have triumphed over that. Like you're very taken care of, okay? We literally have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in the same reading. You're taken care of. I don't even think it's gonna be about money. You could be like, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower here, it's like something is exploding. And it's funny because when I just seen you all's layout, I know this came out in another reading. I can't remember which one it was, but it's that, I think it's the, I don't know if it's Dr. Dre or Eminem. It's like that that line from like one of their songs. It's like, I'm patiently waiting for a track to explode on. Like, I'm waiting to get all this pent up energy out of me. And for some reason, I think something with the Ten of Pentacles and the Tower is going to be an explosive moment. Like maybe something is just dropping in. Like you're going to be notified of like this Ten of Pentacles, and it's going to shock you. It's like that Doja Cat meme. Are you shocked? Like, don't be shocked. Like it's like that. Don't be shocked when this comes in, because you know it might shock you, but I feel like you shouldn't be, because it was, you planned this. You planned this. It's almost like you forgot you planned it just because you've let it go. So it could come in. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. So yeah, but where your next adventure lies in, you could be moving somewhere. You could be moving somewhere beautiful, okay? Somewhere you've never been. Almost like starting a whole new life. Pile number threes, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. And I feel like you've been just waiting very patiently, okay? For this to happen, for this manifestation to come in. Look, we have card number 20, Truth, okay? So you have adhered to the call. You've adhered to your truth. You're honoring yourself for the first time. And this is why all this, this is why your manifestations are occurring at this point. Look, we have two, mental conflict. I have a feeling where you were lost, you're now found. You know, it's almost like as soon as you just were honest with yourself and was like, okay, like this is what I want, this is how I want to live, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go, things just started to maneuver, you know? Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. Where and when is their next adventure to, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. When and where is pile number three's next adventure to? When and where is pile number three's next adventure to, Spirit? Thank you. Look, destiny. Oof, your destiny is what's calling. That's card number 20. That's this is the Judgment card. This is what's been calling you, your destiny. And I have a feeling wherever it is that you're being led to, or wherever it is that you're going, or wherever it is that you're moving, pile number 3s, you're going to move there. And it's like it was always in the cards, so to speak. It was always in your destiny to be there. It's leading you to something, okay? Take it if it resonates, leave the rest, okay? And it's opening a portal into your heart, okay? I don't know if you guys can see, but this is green light, and this person has their hands over their chest. It's opening a portal into your heart because you have the courage to, you know, do what a lot won't do, and that's follow their destiny. And you know what's funny too? Pile number 3, 2 times 10 is 20. 2 divided by 2 is 10. I don't know, that's weird. Tell me more, Spirit. One more card. Where? Okay. Jeez. Look, card number 5, obstacles and challenges. I have a feeling like, look, you're going to learn a lot about yourself in the process. This isn't just gonna, you know, not every single day is going to be peachy keen, but what I'm getting is that it's going to be rewarding, and you've had to overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges to get to this position that you're in right now, to where you can be bold and with conviction make this move, or, you know, go to this place that's a little intimidating, you know, or a little scary initially, but you're ready. You're ready. With the full card here, you're ready to make that leap of faith. And you know what I was also getting to, pile number 3, it could have taken a heartbreak in order to put you and lead you on this path to where it is that you're headed, okay? Even if you're making a move right now, like if you're moving and you're being this bold, yeah. Look, 2 times 5 is 10. That's weird that these cards are coming out like this. Bottom of the deck, card number 4, authority, okay? Again, a lot of Aries energy. I feel like you are the conductor of your life. Like you are really in a very fundamental leadership role in your life, and not just in your life, but other people's lives, okay? So going on this trip, doing this journey, okay? Getting across this and making it to the other side, yeah, a lot is gonna shock people. That's what I'm getting to. It's not just you being shocked. It's almost like the world is gonna be shocked. The world around you, people around you. You're not gonna come back the same in the best way possible, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. When and where is pile number 3's next adventure to? When and where is pile number 3's next adventure to, Spirit? Yeah, you're being led. Ooh, so many cards came out, but I'm gonna take it. Look, handwriting, authenticity. Yeah, you're a very authentic person, and I feel like you are becoming authentically you, okay? You just are. You're becoming authentically you. You constructed this life by wishing it, dreaming it, not just thinking about it, but taking steps, even if they were small, bite-sized steps at first, into this life of your dreams, this fulfillment. Look, we have phrenology, certainty, okay? It's like a spirit guide, an angel was telling you where to go. Only you all will know, pile number 3, where you're gonna go, but you're being led somewhere, to move somewhere, to venture to unknown lands, okay? Crystals, healing, because you're a healer. And I feel like God, Spirit, Source, Energy is sending you somewhere on purpose to help heal, okay? And to heal yourself, to continue the healing work. Okay, we have fire, spontaneity. This is like the green light go. This is a very good card. I want to read this to you guys because I love the meaning of this card. It's awesome. Okay, and hydromancy, illusion. Look, what is it? Take your head with you. Take your head with you and your heart, okay? Don't just, don't be beguiled by any, person trying to talk you up. Like, make sure you take your head with you, because I have a feeling where you're gonna go is gonna be very, like, foreign to you, okay? You could be going to foreign lands, like literally. Even if that's just a different state, you could not know the area, okay? Even if that's just a different city, you could not know the area or be familiar with the area. And somebody might try to come up and talk to you and have your wits about you, okay? Hold on one second, y'all. Let me just organize these cards. I want to read this fire spontaneity card. You're very spontaneous right now. You're just like jumping ship. Pile number 3s. Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Here we go. Look. Oof. Look, it says, don't hold back. The fire card tells you to scream and shout and let it all out. This is not the time or the situation to hide what you feel. Say it as it is. Speak your truth. Look, and didn't we get authenticity? Hold on. Oh, it was at the bottom of the deck. Sorry. Yeah, authenticity. Be truthful. Be who you are. You're becoming more authentic. You don't care. You don't care. Pile number 3s. Look. Okay, a lot of you all could have a lot of Aries in your chart, okay? Or a lot of fire in general, like a lot of fire placements in your chart, and now it's being embodied, okay? For the first time in a long time or ever, it's now that's being embodied, okay? So it says, for far too long now, you have rolled over and kept quiet. You may think this is the proper way to behave, but it has, in fact, been restricting you. Your feelings have been quashed along with new ventures that have come your way. It is time to release that inner fire and abandon inhibition that have prevented you from living life to the full. Give yourself permission to say yes. The moment you do, a whole new world will open up and you will be able to step forward in a blaze of glory, period. That's what listen, it says, incantation, restrictions lifted, I am free to live the life that's meant for me. Boldly, I now seize each day as opportunity comes my way. That's beautiful. It says, other meetings, a situation calls for you to speak out, release your fears by doing your firewall, connect with the fire element, become a fire keeper. It says you can do this literally by meditating with candles, praying by candlelight, or more figuratively by seeking out and enjoying the things that really make you feel alive. Give yourself permission to enjoy yourself. Seize the day. Don't think, just do. Be spontaneous. And this is what you're doing. I have a feeling like, and it took you like heartbreak. Like you had to mend. You had to get to the heart of a situation with something in order to like become this bold person that you've always really wanted to be, but you were maybe a little too nervous, afraid of what other people were going to think or say or how they'd feel. Other than you know, you weren't even barely thinking about how you would feel under given situations or circumstances, just how other people would feel. But now you're living your life out loud, and you're about to live your calling. You're being called somewhere, and it's about to really change your whole life. It's about to open up your whole world and your whole perspective. Pile number 3s, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. What else? This could be soon too, in the next 3 weeks to 3 months. Okay. With the 3 of Swords. I know Wands, I think, are the indication of times, but hey, we have just the 3 of Wands. So 3 weeks, 3 months. Tell me more, Spirit. This could be 2 weeks, 2 months too. We have the 2 of Wands here. Tell me more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s. Look, ooh, child. We have card number 4, Venus Love. Oh, Lord. We have card number 46, Grand Trine Blessings. What? And look, card number 41, North Node, Life's Purpose. It's like, look, 444. We have card number 4, 46, and 41. Like, you can't make this up. Pile number 3s. Blessings. You're blessed. You're guided. You're protected. This is meant for you to do. Wherever you're about to do, you're about to spread your wings, and you're really about to live who you are in your being, in your core of beings, okay? Vivaciously with this Venus love. You're about to love your life, enjoy your life. You could find the love of your life where you're going, where you're headed, okay? But geez Louise, okay? It's about to be beautiful. Everything, no obstacles, clear, concise, to the point. Okay, no obstacles. May no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You're protected. You're heavily regarded. You have angels in high places. Okay, you have people in high places. And look, as I said that, what's at the bottom of the deck? Sorry, I hit my fourth house roots. Card number 28, 2 and 8, that's 10. 1 plus 0, that's 1. Yeah, like spirit guides are around you and you're being beckoned to go somewhere, to follow your North Star, okay? Some of you all's, some of you all's North Node could be in Aries. It doesn't have to be, but there's something there. You're following your North Node. You're living in your North Node. And I'm not an astrologer, so please, you know, don't take my word for it. Do your own research or your own due diligence. But I know that when we incarnate on this earth, I know zodiac signs are supposed to be like personality characteristics, right? So they're supposed to almost like tame us as humans because God or the gods or whatever God has endowed us with so much of God's own magic, right? Own power, right? So it's like zodiac signs are supposed to like basically like temper humans, like, hey, you still have things that you have to work on, which is personality, right? But they say when you get over personality, when you transcend personality, then you basically transcend the ego and yada, yada, yada. So what I'm really trying to say, pile number 3, is that your North Node is really how you are supposed to be living, okay? And typically when we find that out, and when we get along the lines of doing that, right, living our lives to the fullest, like let's say, here's an example. My North Node's in Capricorn, right? It took me a while to understand that and to be almost like live life as a Capricorn, like wanting my business to prosper, wanting to, you know, maybe not just be a part of the status quo and to like gain, you know, a good reputation and like, you know, some type of status in the world by realm of like respect though, you know? And I feel like that is very indicative of Capricorns in general. Like a lot of people think like, oh, Capricorn's King of Pentacles, or like, you know, Pentacles, like you would think money, but no, Capricorns really regard their reputation and their status and doing an excellent job at whatever they do more so even than money. It's almost like money comes very naturally to them, right? So I just give this as an example because I feel like you all are very focused in on really embodying, personifying your North Node right now, okay? And you're being ushered into this with blessing, just clear of all obstacles or anything that would detract from this, okay? It's just a wish being granted and about time, you know? What you ask for comes. What we ask for in realm of manifestation, it will come. It's not the matter of if, but when, okay? And when is here. So, wow, that was that was long. But yeah, let's pull some more cards, pile number 3s. Whew, okay. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3 spirit. What else do you want them to know? Ending off their reading, spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 3s in regards to where their next adventure is to. Hope is a conduit for miracles. You kept hope. You kept hope alive, and now this miracle is just beckoning into you. It's really gonna shake the table. It's gonna shake up your world in the best way possible. Pile number 3s. Congratulations. Sheesh, congratulations. Look, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Exactly. Whoo, child. Y'all deserve this. Congratulations in advance. Okay, look. I am the dreamer of my dream. This is my favorite card in this deck. This is great. Yeah, you've dreamt of this and now you're the dreamer. I am the dreamer of my dream. And now you're embodying your dream right now. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pull these cards for you guys. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number. Okay, look, the kiss just plopped out. So yeah, a relationship is coming in. Something that you've always wanted to experience with someone is about to come in for you, pile number 3s. You're about to have like a romantic love affair or something. It's coming in. Look, you have the shapeshifter. What did I say? You're becoming more of authentically you. You're becoming more of authentically who you are and who you always knew you were in your being, okay? Empty room, yeah. And I feel like, look, the stars again. Stars again. Woo. Hold on. Stars, stars, and then at the bottom of the deck, stars. You're about to be seeing stars, child. Okay, this is the stars card. I know it's not stars on the imagery, but I want to read the empty room, and then I will end you all's readings, my loves. Okay, let's see, the empty room. That's a place. So 147. Oh my goodness. Okay, so look, it says the empty room. It says the vortex, the abyss, the nothing. It says the empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness, be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of the emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. And it's so interesting, pile number 3, because you came from this empty room. This is where you came from, and then look at where it's led you to. Yeah, this is where you came from, and look at where it's led you to. I have a feeling a lot of nights, whether you guys were in a car or whatever, you guys just looked among the stars like you just did. I just have that feeling. I know it sounds super poetic, but I just do. You just ask God, the stars, for guidance. You just really thought, to yourselves in regards to what's it all amounting to, and you just let it play out. You did. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one last card for you guys, and I'm gonna end off your reading. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Very last message for our pile number 3s. Last message. Look, Archangel Uriel, a great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. This is a union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter, heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. And I have a feeling you came into very harmonious balance with yourself at a time of emptiness, but that time is gone. And now this time, this adventure that you're partaking in is gonna completely mold you from the inside out even more than you already have been. Okay, pile number 3s. So with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you all so very much. Pile number 3s, amazing energy per usual. I didn't even really acknowledge a lot of this Empress card. You're definitely getting what you want. You're taken care of, like I said, but pile number 3s, you guys usually get the Empress card, which I think is interesting. But yeah, with that being said, I love you all so much, my pile number 3s, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 4s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this 3 of Wands from the Modern Witch Tarot, which kind of looks like the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot one, except for its feminine energy in this card being depicted. And they're just waiting for their ships to come in. So ultimately, where and when you all will be taking this next adventure to, I'm just getting you're just existing in the expansion that is yourself, that is a universe, and that is your willingness to kind of go where you've never been before, if that makes any sense. Okay, I will read This one, I think I have the guidebook. Yeah, I do. Let me see. I'll read this one. I've read everyone else's. Every pile, excuse me. So let's see. Let's see if we can find the Three of Wands. Sorry, give me a second, y'all. Pentacles, Swords. Here we go. Wands. So yeah, it says standing solidly on earth. You've got your wands for support and you're contemplating your plans. You're working hard and getting ready for your future. It's working. You've got a solid strategy. So all you have to do now is put into action. Yeah, and this is what you're doing. You're standing firmly in who you are, and like I said earlier, your expansion as a human, you know, as a spiritual being having a human experience, shall I say, okay? So let's hop immediately into your reading. Pile number 4, we have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And it's interesting because this Page of Wands depicts almost like a young teenager, like an adolescent. And it's almost like she's been bitten by a salamander. Yeah, she's been bitten by a salamander. And it's like she's turning into one. Like she feels like she's about to turn into one. I'm getting like Spider-Man, like when Spider-Man was bit by the spider and then he gets spidey senses and stuff like that. Almost like you're regaining back your powers that you thought you lost or something, okay? But you're being endowed with something, whether it's like a green light, a go for it, you know, a message, okay? Because the pages, they do carry messages, so there could be a message coming your way in regards to travel, in regards to going somewhere or doing something or setting forth on maybe on a plan that you have had for a while. But whatever it is, it's like I'm getting like you're being bit by the bug. You're being bit by a bug of something to do something, like how people say like, oh, they were bit with the travel bug and like now they're always traveling, or they, you know, once you get one tattoo you're gonna get 1 million or something like that, you know? So this is what I'm getting with this page or this Knave of Wands energy. It's something like very new to you that's coming forth, but once you get a taste of it, you're not gonna go back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Like once it bites you, so to speak, you're never gonna be the same again, okay? So let's list off your cards. We have the King of Pentacles, the Empress, Justice, and this Justice card did come in reverse, but I just took it upright just for clarity's sake, and I'll explain to you, I'll explain both, you know, the dualities of the meaning. We have the Chalice, we have the 5 of Chalices, excuse me, which is the 5 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands, we have the Will, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the Knave of Swords. Oh, and this was just in reverse, but we have the Knave of Swords here, okay? So hopping into the center of the reading. Oh, also pile number 4, this was the first time that this has happened in this whole reading, but if you all were you know, wondering whether you should pick pile 3 or pile 4, definitely go check out pile 3 for a little bit after this reading, 5 or 10 minutes, because I think there could be a message there for you as well, okay? But it's just a suggestion, you don't have to. So again, with this Justice card and this Queen of Wands, there's a lot of things that are being brought back to balance. Like I'm getting restoration, like you're about to start feeling new again, where once you were out of balance, out of whack, you didn't know what was going on. You're like, what's happening? Like, why do I feel this way? And it was almost like you're trying to escape it, but I had a feeling you had to go through it in order to be able to teach, you know, that was the purpose, right? You had to go through it yourself in order to be able to teach people in the future not to make the same mistake or something, okay? Also, if you've been feeling out of whack lately, pile number 4s, you will feel rejuvenated again. You'll feel vindicated, or whatever. Your efforts are not in vain, okay? You're about to feel relief from something that has maybe felt intense to you, okay? With this Justice card and this Queen of Wands. So going back into the center of the reading with the King of Pentacles and the Will, like, look, You're about to, it's either a King of Pentacles aspect person. I don't know why I said King of Pentacles aspect, but a King of Pentacles like figure is going to come into your life. This could be like an older, more mature, I will say, male, maybe someone who's very like, they have their own business, or they're very rich, or they have like some type of endowment with like advice, like they give good like financial advice or something like that. They're gonna come into your life and change it, or like there's something that you have been asking for and ushering in, and it's about to come into your life. Granted, this could be you. If that storyline doesn't fit, this King of Pentacles could be you. You could be the one endowed with riches, endowed with a lot of financial stability, just because it's just that time of your life, okay? It's just that time of your life with the Wheel of Fortune. You've been working on it. You've been working on yourself, and like now the Wheel of Fortune is also ruled by Jupiter, or the Jupiter is ruled by the Wheel of Fortune, whatever. So it's just like, it's beneficial for you right now to either be around King of Pentacles or to embody this King of Pentacles energy for yourself, okay? But there's something that's coming back around. This could be a King of Pentacles person coming back around, or something. I'm getting paying something forward. This has been coming out, that like phrase, pay it forward, I think has been coming out in a lot of readings too. So we have the Empress and then the Three of Pentacles, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, pile number 4s. There's just a lot. There is just a lot, excuse me. There's just a lot of abundance coming in, and I feel like because you help people, and now God, Spirit, Source, Energy, your spiritual team is helping you in the process, because you help others and now you are also being helped, okay? This could also, you could be really delving into the arts, into creativity, beauty, just whatever that, you know, invigorates your senses, okay? Because I'm getting highly aspected Taurus energy, but in regards to the Empress also means like beauty, art, like anything that engages the senses, the Empress wants to be involved in. So you could be like picking up painting, or picking up doing some type of art form that just like helps you to feel some type of release, a creative project, like just something that I don't know, something that helps you to contribute and attribute more beauty to the world. That's what I'm doing, okay? So with this Five of Chalices, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, yeah, you're balancing out. I feel like maybe you had this moment of despair or sadness, or like feeling lack, feeling like nothing was going right, or even like harping on things that didn't work out. But now I feel like, you know, it's almost like you're allowing yourself to come out of that energy. Maybe you decided to cook for someone else, maybe a parent or something, or make a loved one like a home cooked meal, and that kind of brought you out of your funk, okay? I'm getting like you were brought out of your funk with good food, okay? Soul food, food that nourishes the soul, okay? Even if you had to cook it yourself. Maybe cooking gets you out of like a self-loathing mode as well, okay? So we have the Four of Wands and the Knave of Swords. This Knave of Swords was in reverse when I pointed it out. So with the Four of Wands here, there's stability here. There's justness. There's balance being restored. There's financial abundance. Like this pile screams financial abundance, okay? And with the Knave of Swords being in reverse, it's like not even a question. Like I'm getting like there could be a message coming in for you from a younger air sign, Leo, I mean, not a Leo, a younger air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. But what I'm really getting is like there's something you're not seeing in regards to your curiosity, having your curiosity being piqued like it was in childhood. Like you might be going back to a lot of the things that you did when you were a kid, okay? Or wow, it's like I can't talk today. excuse me, y'all, there's someone that's going to contact you in the month of October, because there's jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, and it looks like they're celebrating like the autumn, I don't know if it's called the solstice. I don't think so. It's like a autumn equinox, or like the bringing in of autumn. But it seems like they're having like a Halloween party or something like that. So you may be getting like communication from someone this Halloween or in October, or you're being like notified of something this October, okay? But it might have something to do with your housing, your stability, your community, being of service. But what I'm getting is there's like, you're very balanced by the way of like your, I want to say your physical stability, like your home life, you know? There's a balance there that's not, you know, there's abundance just all throughout. I can't really even describe it. I kind of want to, now I'm curious. I'm going to clarify this Knave of Swords. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Why is this, hold on, sorry. Clarify this Knave of Swords. Look, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so the other side of your sacrifice, something that you sacrificed or gave up or surrendered to, is coming in. Clarify this Knave of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse. Clarify this Knave of Swords. Look, Seven of Wands. The Sun. Interesting. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so immediately what I was getting, there could have been a disagreement that you had with someone, and maybe like the truth is being shed. Someone's going to try to contact you. This could be a Pisces, this could be a Leo. But what I'm getting is like you stood up for yourself. Like you stood up for yourself against this person, this Knave of Swords. It's like some type of truth is coming out finally. Some type of truth is coming out finally, something that you stood up for, and like balance is being restored, okay, because of that. That's why you're coming into this abundance, or you're being very well taken care of, pile number 4, is because some type of truth came out, yeah, and you defended this what you wanted, okay? You stood up for yourself and you stood up for what you wanted, and now it's coming forth for you. No later than this October, though. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Clear, concise, accurate message for our pile number 4s. Look, for card number 4, pile number 4, you could be seeing 444 a lot lately. This has something to do with the heart chakra. Heart chakra healing, okay? Your heart chakra is opening up, and the heart chakra is like the bridge to the upper and the lower chakras. So once that's together, it's almost like it'll illuminate both pathways. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4. When and where is their next adventure to? Okay, look, we have card number 4. That's so funny. 444. You're definitely seeing 444. We have the 4 of Wands, card number 4 with authority and the heart chakra. It's like you're taking control of your life, okay? You're the boss in whatever arena that you're in, okay? The heart chakra and authority, that's funny. 44. Okay. I'm getting like, if you want it, you got it. Okay, look, literally as I said that, I just flipped up the next card number 9, wish fulfillment, which is green, which is emotional fulfillment of wishes too. Wow. One more card, Spirit. Yeah, so your dreams are coming true. Something that you really wanted is happening for you, because if you want it, you have it. Pile number 4s, if you want it, you got it. You're not the person to lie and wait for something to come in. You make it happen. Okay. One more card, Spirit. Look, third eye chakra, yeah. And I was gonna say, even if you just make it happen through the mind, as soon as it's done in your mind, it's done. You just gotta wait for it to manifest on the 3D. On the 3D, excuse me. So yeah, so whatever this treasure is, it's coming in. We have card number 6, memories of love. This could have something to do with like a childhood wish, a childhood memory, a childhood like fulfillment. This could have been like everything you've ever wanted out of a lover or something is coming in for you. Look, we have fire element desire, card number 37. Wow. What you want, you get. Fire and desire. Okay, so a lot of you could be fire elements, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to just take these cards just because how they fell out. Look, we have card number 18, Virgo, I analyze. So you're thinking a lot. You're thinking about something. Okay. This could be a Virgo coming in for you too. Card number 18. We have card number 1, Sun, Spirit. Okay, this could be a Leo coming in for you, but whatever it is, a lot of you guys could be Leos, or there could be like a Leo coming in, or God, Spirit, Source energy is fueling this into fruition. And then we have card number 12, Black Moon, Lilith, Mystery. And that's like the Queen of Swords in this deck. It's at the bottom of the deck. Card number 30, 6th house routine. So you've willed this into being pile number, excuse me, you've willed this into being pile number 4 because of your manifestation ability. It's interesting because we do have the fire element card, desire. You have been working hard towards manifesting a goal, and now you're not going to have to work hard anymore. It's just going to come in. And like I always say, Napoleon Hill, when riches come in, it's going to come in in the amount, and I'm paraphrasing just because I don't remember the whole quote verbatim. But when riches come in, they're going to come in such bounty, you're going to wonder where they have been hiding this entire time. This is what's going on. And it might not just be like $1 billion, but this is whatever you have been wishing for, whatever you have been asking for and wanting to see brought into fruition in this lifetime. It's happening. Okay? And I'm getting like you seduced this into being. Like you seduced it. Like you made it you feel me? Like you made it yours. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Like you made it your bee. I just had to say that. Sorry. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. When and where is pile number 4's next adventure? And it's so funny, pile number 4, I have to tell this disclaimer to the other piles too. I think it was only one pile. Look, you're not even gonna have to wait much longer. Geomancy, patience in reverse. Anyways, like I've been telling the other piles, a lot of these piles were like self-realization. Like that's the adventure you're on. Self-actualization. What it is that you want is coming into being. It's already like you've already reached the destination. Like the adventure you're on, you've reached the destination. Like it's almost like now is the destination. Like now you're arriving. Like the journey is the storytelling of the cards, right? Tell me more, Spirit, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Tell me more. Clear, concise, accurate messages, Spirit, for pile number 4 as well. Okay, I'll keep that. Look, I said self-actualization. Look at what came out. Augur mastery. Yeah, you've mastered a version of yourself, and now you're becoming that in which you've mastered, okay? We have smoke prayers. You have prayed to be this person you've always wanted to and knew from a young child. I'm getting this Knave of Swords, who you were going to be. And footprints, directions, you've been led by Source, by God, and into this manifestation that is now your life. Okay, you saw the vision even when others didn't, and you held out. You waited very patiently for this. You knew it was going to come. It's not the matter of if but when, and now it's here. You've prayed, you've sent your smoke signals and sigils or whatever, and you've meditated, and you know, I always get Cranes in the Sky by Solange, and then Erykah Badu. God, I think it's called Let Go, Won't Let Go or something. She's like, drunk a whole jar of holy water, but I won't let go. Like, she's done everything. Like, they did everything they possibly can. Even in Solange's Cranes in the Sky, I try to drink it away, smoke it away, sex it away, all that stuff in it. I still end up with me. At the end of the day, you've reached the pinnacle of, like, bliss, if that makes sense. Like, you've reached the pinnacle of, like, okay, I'm okay with it being just me, though, you know? And thus, once that happens, boom, everything that you've ever wanted or desired, it comes into being right when you're finally okay with being who you are. Okay? So, okay, yeah, I pulled these cards already, my bad. So let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. Tell me more. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. When and where is pile number 4's next adventure to? So the adventure led to your heart, or you opening your heart. Look, we have the forest. That's where you came from. You went into the forest. You went into the deep caverns of your soul. The vessel, exactly. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me more. One more card. And the orphan, yeah. And I feel like the orphan to me is, yeah, the shaman. Yeah, you were called to take a journey to your heart, to the portals of your heart, and open up and even be bare, you know, just to feel like a vessel, to bear it all. You bore it all, okay? You wear your heart on your sleeves, but this ended up being, this ended up working on your favor. And I had a feeling like you had to let go of something, maybe victimhood or something that you had to traverse to get to this beauty that is now your life, and it's now who you are in essence, okay? The essence of your being. You let go of something to let something else in. Tell me more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 4s. A lot of you all could be Libras too with this Justice card here. Sorry, I had to acknowledge that. It says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. This is what's going on. You're getting everything you wanted because you are okay with you. Finally. Tell me more, Spirit. The journey, it's like, what is it? Enjoy the journey or something like, gosh, what? It's something about the journey. Enjoy the journey. It's not all about the destination, it's the journey or something like that. Tell me more. Ooh, hold on, way too many cards. Last messages for our pile number 4, Spirit. Thank you. It says, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Yeah. One more card, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to just pick this one. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Definitely if you, I think number 3 is a run on from, yeah, I mean, excuse me. Pile 4 is a run off or run on from pile number 3's. I think pile number 4's, you all will benefit from at least checking out 5 or 10 minutes of pile number 3's, okay? And then look, bottom of the deck, the universe has my back, okay? The universe has your back because you've had your own back, okay? You've had your own back. You didn't forsake yourself. You stood up for yourself. You stood up to people who maybe you even never thought you'd stand up to. And, you know, you chose yourself. You chose God first, and then you chose yourself, and you chose your journey, okay? Which is courage. That's ultimate courage and integrity, you know? Tell me more, Spirit. Look, precious gifts, Okay, friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what's important. Yeah, so always, no matter where you go, no matter how big you become on earth, no matter how well taken care of you are by someone else, just completely hone into what's really precious to you, you know, whatever that is. Okay, what inside leads you to be who you want to be and who you truly are on the inside and out. Pile number 4 is okay. And with that being said, my lovely dreamy dreamers, I love you guys so much. Pile number 4. So many synchronicities in this reading. It was intense. It was insane. But yeah, with that being said, I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please give this reading a big thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone else who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.